For the triathlon calendar, the first weekend in July now marks a very exciting occasion for triathlon. Many of the top pros and countless age groupers toe the line for Challenge Roth in Germany. Now, I have long been aware of the legend of Roth, home to Challenge and one of the longest running races in triathlon. It's played host to many of the multiple long distance records in history and also is considered one of the best races or favourite races by many of the competitors. But what makes this race so good and so exciting? Well, I am lucky to be here ahead of the 2018 Challenge Roth, and I'm going to be explaining just that. Just to put this all into perspective for you, if you fancy giving this race a shot, I hope you have your laptop at the ready and the Challenge website already loaded, because the last few years they've had record sellouts for this event, all within 1 minute. It's like trying to get tickets to a music festival, and last year they had around 3,400 individual competitors and 650 relays, and that's just the lucky competitors that got slots, and I'm sure there were many that missed out. So to grab one of those spots, it is possible to get one at the awards ceremony in the event the year prior, although that is only limited to around 1,000 spots. For everyone else, they'll become available online the Monday, the week following the event the year prior. But do check, as this could change from year to year, if you are interested in entering. Now on to the course itself, the bit that really attracts the athletes here. It follows the standard iron distances, starting with a 3.8 kilometre swim, but in the calm and protected waters of the Rhine-Main-Danube Canal. Now the race starts in the early hours of the morning as the sun is rising. Athletes are set off by cannon fire as hot air balloons take off on the bank on the other side of the canal there. Throw in thousands of spectators, the roar from the crowds, and it truly is quite a spectacle. Athletes head south down the river for 1.9 kilometres before turning and simply heading back to the start point in Hilpolstein. And it is a very easy course to navigate, which allows athletes to maintain their speed by less frequent sighting, which has led to these above average swim times that we've seen here in the past in Roth. Athletes are then ready to hit the 180 kilometre bike course. It's a 2-lap course known for its relatively flat profile. It has just 3 short rises between 6 to 10% and at a length of 800 metres to 1.5k. And the most famous of those is this one, the Solarberg Hill. Now spectators can make their way over from the swim finish to this hill in time to see the athletes coming through on the bike. And trust me, it is quite a spectacle. Thousands of spectators line the streets. In fact, they cover the road, almost Tour de France-esque. So as the riders come through, they split, allowing the athletes a path as they make their way through. And from what I understand from the athletes, this part of the race really makes it for them. Roth's run course has a male marathon record time of 2 hours and 36 minutes set by Luc van Leerd in 1997. It is notoriously fast. And the key to that lies in the running surface. Whilst the course has changed a little over the years, it still largely takes place on compacted dirt trails, allowing a little more relief for the athletes and meaning they can post a fast marathon split all the way through to the end, and adding to that just 330 vertical meters. Now that is one fast marathon course. As I've alluded to already, the spectators really make this event. There's a huge excitement, buzz and energy flowing around the event, and come race day, this part of the course is going to be packed out, both on the path and even up on that bridge up there. Last year, in 2017, they saw 260,000 spectators flocking to the event and cheering the athletes on. In fact, a few years ago, I was fortunate enough to come and spectate myself, and I genuinely had goosebumps on my arms just watching the event and hearing the crowds. But it's not just the on-the-day spectators, because last year they also saw 386,000 online viewers tuning into the Challenge website to track and follow the competitors. And now for the exciting bit, the race course records. And this is why so many pros head to Roth. It's an opportunity to race against some of the best athletes, to post fast times, and also in some cases to set long distance triathlon records. Now in 1988, the male course record stood at 8 hours and 13 minutes, set by Axel Coenders, whilst today it stands at 7 hours and 35 minutes, set by Jan Frodeno in 2016, and making it the fastest ever long distance triathlon time to date. Similarly, in the women's, it started with a course record of 10 hours and 7 minutes, set by Rita Kitterman in 1988, whilst today it's held by none other than Chrissy Wellington, set in 2011 in a time of 8 hours and 18 minutes. And with that comes a good prize purse for the professional field. This year's pros are going to be competing for a $200,000 purse, paying down to 10th place. Both the male and the female winners will take home $40,000. Second place will take home $25,000, and third place $15,000. Right, now for a quick fire. This year at Challenge Roth, there is going to be 23,000 bananas. Athletes from 78 nations, 7,000 volunteers, 1,300 oranges, 39,000 energy gels, 6,500 litres of cola, 3,000 apples, 22,000 litres of water. Whew! Challenge Roth is going to be awesome. It's certainly one for the bucket list. Now, I do appreciate I've been saying Roth through all of this, but I am British after all. If you are local, you would say Roth. Either way, it is a brilliant event. Now, if you haven't done so already, do click on the globe and subscribe to GTN. And talking of bucket list races, check out our top 10 bucket list triathlon races by clicking down here. If you'd like to see our top 10 records of 2017, just click down here.